Yay, I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy. So, right? Okay, I'm going to push. Oh, I started video right now. Okay. All right. So, what happened here is I started working the eye. We're using the cheats. Everybody should be doing with the pencil marks for your practice. Put the cheats down for the practice. Even if you're on your first or second one, it's working out really good. There's a bunch of little marks that probably didn't work and you got outlined. You want to work on and fix. I'm going through and I'm doing the cat's eye here. I did a little technique. I had some marks in here. I did the little light part right here. I left it really dark so I didn't continue at this spot right here. Now I had a little request to go over and do this area right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the nose by where the lip is, which is basically kind of the same as the chin. It's a kind of hard mark to put through. If you look really close, you can kind of see the pencil marks where I made an idea of where I need to be so I know which direction and everything else. So I'm going to go right about here. I'll move it around. I got a dark line right here so I know I don't want a mark in there for sure. It's going to help me out. And I got that dark mark right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start scratching a little crisscross away. I'm not going to pull too much out. I'm pulling gray out. And I'm coming down this way where the mouth mark is and leaving a nice good open black space so I can fill in later. Now as I'm coming out, I can notice it gets a little lighter. At this point, you have to make some decisions. This is why I'm using the techniques and letting you copy. I want you to make some decisions on where it gets darker and lighter. Now I'm going to come right here, up where the nose kind of comes around, and I'm going to build in and leave it a little thicker right there. But I'm really gray on my scratching. Excuse me, folks. And here I got a little bit of the nose kind of coming a different direction, but it's kind of crisscrossing and coming out. Now when I get over here, this other side, I know I want a little bit of a crisscross, and I'm going to fill it in over here. Now all this space has to change. It can't go flat across. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of fill it up and work toward a point. I got little dot marks I made in here. Maybe I want to leave it a little bit empty, kind of go through. I'm going to try to take it open, kind of flat gray, crisscrossing back and forth. I think it works for the kitty cat. Coming outward, I like it. Going through with it, kind of filling in, having that marks. I'm trying to leave it like open, black, negative spots. Oh, I got a little round part right there. Don't want to hit it. Got a little round part right there. You might not see it. I can see it's closer. If you have a hard time drawing this down, have Mr. Freegyard help you. It's not the point is drawing this out. It's doing the techniques correctly, right? If you need any pencil marks. So I'm not going to do any part up here. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to go in. I'm going to build this part up wider. So right here, I'm going to start doing the technique a little bit more. No outlining, but I'm going to do a little bit more. By having that white pop out a little bit, I'm choosing the value for it to come out. Doing that techniques. Remember, I make everything look easy. As long as you're practicing, even if you're screwing up, and you're screwing up the right way and you're not outlining, don't draw. Don't draw. What's the only technique that we outline with? What's the only technique? There were 7 techniques we learned. What was the only technique we outline on? We got stippling. We got other stuff. What do we got? What's the only technique? Maybe I'm going to go to... Right, coming through. What?
The dots.
How about contour line? Don't know what I'm talking about. I got you. All right. So...